All right, good morning, TDOT. Lance McDonald here with the Safety Division. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Today we are remote, visiting with the Wilson County staff for another edition of It Can Happen to Me. Over the past few months, you've heard stories from myself, Clay Colwell, and Errol Christos about impactful events that have changed our lives. We've all taken some risks and have done some dumb things on the job site and at home. It's our hope that by sharing some of these experiences, we can all learn from each other. But the It Can Happen to Me series isn't just about what we did wrong, it's also sometimes about what we did right. Work Zone Awareness Week kicks off next Monday, April the 15th. It's an annual spring campaign that is held at the start of the construction season to encourage safe driving through highway work zones through internal and external communication methods. We're going to get a little bit of a jump start on the campaign to hear some stories from the Wilson County maintenance staff about some of the dangers that our crews experience and how their preparation and dedicated use of the Work Zone Field Manual saved a few lives. Tell us a little bit about what happened that one day you had a mobile work zone on I-40.
So we were running I-40 actually going through Smith County, coming back towards Wilson County I-40 west, and we had planned to spray the cable barrier. We had our work zone set out, our plan set up that morning as far as what we wanted to accomplish and then what we needed as far as equipment. So we went out there that morning, everything was going good.
Everything was set up like it should have been.
We followed the MUTCD, we followed the Work Zone Field Manual that morning. Had everything good that we thought.
Roland was in front, spraying in the fast lane, median. 5 to 6 skip lines back, there was Chris, and then 5 to 6 lines back from Chris was me.
We had 2 attenuators and then our spray truck in the front in the fast lane, so lane 1. The crazy thing was traffic was going great. We didn't have any issues with it. And then out of nowhere, we had a single car.
I seen the white car speeding up behind me. I radioed Chris, told him about the car.
And I heard the guy that was behind me, Trent, on the radio say, "There's a guy coming around me."
And then about the time, the car passes me, then cuts back in front of me.
And next thing I know, he said, "You'd been hit."
What it did to our attenuator when he hit so hard that it actually lifted it off the ground and it bounced back down and then knocked some of the lights off of the board.
Good grief.
And then folded it in, obviously.
I didn't feel it, and by the time I looked in the mirror, it already had happened. It was just kind of a small jolt.
I came up and went to the crew at first, and one of the things that the driver of the attenuator said, "Matt, what would have happened if I wasn't here?" I don't know if you've ever seen a spray truck, but if that car would have hit the spray truck, then that driver probably wouldn't be here today.
I honestly didn't even know that Chris had been hit at the time. Trent come over the radio and said, "Hey, Chris had just been hit."
If you don't have that level of preparation when you got to interstate, it would look a lot different.
Yes, sir. You think that the crash trailers are a lot of work to take out there and everything else, but when you actually see what they do when they get hit, how much it absorbs, and you don't even feel it, you kind of, that it really takes that away. You want to take them out there with you to pretty much keep you safe.
So when the attenuator program was first implemented, it was really back in 2019. There was a lot of pushback from field employees.
I was one of them.
So what's your opinion now?
Yeah. When they first come out, I thought it slowed us down. I've seen it do its job. Just in my personal experience, 4 or 5 times now where I've had attenuators get hit.
I firmly believe in them. I think they save lives.
But you don't realize how much that they absorb until you actually have been hit.
You have to almost expect the unexpected.
Yes,
because
you
have erratic drivers and impaired drivers.
The biggest thing, we can do everything right and something can still go wrong. But if we don't do everything right, then if something does go wrong, then it's on us.
And I can't help but think that if you didn't have that attenuator protecting you, you may not have made it home at the end of the day.
And the guy in front of me, he could have been hit too, and he was in the spray truck, so it could have ended bad.
Right. These stories tell us that we need to expect the unexpected because you never know when a distracted or impaired driver could enter our work zone and put our staff at serious risk. If it weren't for the Wilson County staff coming together to create an internal traffic control plan and executing that plan, we very well could have lost a few lives that day. Before we wrap up, I want to give a special thanks to the entire Wilson County staff for sharing their stories. I also want to thank them and all of you for your dedication to make sure that our employees have the resources available and in place during work activities to ensure they'll make it home at the end of the day. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and as always, be safe for your 4.